All right, all right. Good morning, guys. A bit of a late start. I was doubting if I should go live stream or not, but I figured, why not? So here we are. Let me see what we have. So, okay. Let me start off by saying I don't like Fridays to trade on, so I might not do anything. So what I see is so they build it up higher. Well, they kept it up, right, on the overnight from the close. I'm not sure what I think about it. The close that we had, I think it's still kind of negative. So yeah, I will be looking for shorts, not so much for longs, I think. But yeah, I mean, I've seen many strange things on a Friday. So let's see. I can already see that they're building some volume here at the 87s. Let me mark that. Yeah, and now they're like still above VWAP. Let's see. And I'm thinking like if they get above 87s again, it might be worth a long. If they make new highs and retest it, I think so. Let's try to build on that. And if they go lower, I think we need below 79s, and then ideally they retest it also to short into it. So right now, yeah, for me, it's not much to do. No. But what do you guys think? Like, are you guys trading on Fridays or avoiding it? Like, 'cause I've been avoiding it for a while, but and especially this week because I've been green every day so far, and I remember usually when that happens, I try to take a little bit more risk on Fridays and then give it all back. So I really don't want to do that. So I'm gonna be super cautious and very tight stop. But yeah. And this is, I think, the first time I'm live streaming on Twitter. So on Twitter or on X or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So let's see. So they're back at that 70 of 87s, right? And Q did make a new high here. ES is a little bit more hesitant, but yeah, so I'm very curious what their reaction will be here. Because if they want to push it, they should do it here, I think. Because if this fails right here, we're probably gonna make new lows on the day, I think. So yeah, 86, 85. Yeah, probably. Let's see. All right, and Q pushing a little bit harder here. Yeah, ES really needs to get above that 87 here, like, the orange level here. Um, yeah. And by the way, for those who are watching, I have like a super high resolution, so I don't know if you guys can actually see the price go. Maybe not, but this is 87s here with my cursor on the ES. Um, yeah, they're kind of stalling here. Yeah, and Q looks a little bit better than the ES here. I'm not sure yet what to make of it. So yeah, but I do think once we clear the 87s, we're probably good to go up. Yeah, and Q ripping. Here we are, 87s. Yeah, yeah. This is a tough one, but I feel like they're gonna push it here. Yeah. Since it's a Friday, and a lot of people are like, sort of negative. Like, yeah, but they sold it down yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Same for me. Like my bias could be like, a little bit short, but um, yeah, they can still test the highs of yesterday. No problem. Well, that probably means I should have been long into that, but I guess I talked myself out of that. So right now, it might be a good idea to to get in on the retest of like 87, 86. 86, I guess. I don't know, this doesn't look like ending volume or something. I'm not sure what NQ is doing. Yeah, I mean, uh, yeah. If there's no, it should be here. Like, yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm going shy on the long. Anyone long here? Anyone buying 87s? Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling I'm not gonna take any trades today because I had a good week and I'm yeah. Like my experience with Friday are so bad. I'm like, yeah, okay. But I'll watch it. And I'll try to, talk myself through it. And then next Friday, I'm probably not next Friday, but I'll be traveling. But yeah. Well, would have worked. 87. Oh man, 3 points already. Oh, 4. Yeah, I probably should have tried that at least. This is funny. This is funny. Look at the go. Yeah. Well, that was the entry. So yeah, the one I called right before it happened, and I didn't take it. So it's another story. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's 6 points already. Yeah, it would have been a nice one. Yeah. I don't know. I just yeah, super gun shy on this Friday. But I hope you guys got it. Yeah, still not done, I think. Yeah, still not, yeah, I should have just tried it, but it's silly. Anyway, 87 was the mark right here. Right here, there's only 2 ticks offsides. Wow. Okay. That's a 10 point. Really? Wow. 87. Almost there. 10 points. Wow, that's interesting. Freaky Friday. Yeah, I have to get used to this. Like I think it would be nice if I'll be able to trade on Fridays because I normally I really just skip it. Um, I just end up like testing the platform here, like the one you're seeing, DeltaTrader. Just doing tasks, like working on other stuff. But this would have been a nice setup for sure. Oh well. Yeah, let me know if you grabbed it. But it's funny, right? So I was like calling the 87 long in the retest, and it worked. But in my head, it was going like, yeah, no, if I buy it now, they'll probably just go down. But those talks to yourself are so like like not helpful, but right. And turn out to be a 10 pointer. Yeah. Okay, let's look up then. Maybe like some kind of short opportunity. Well, near the highs, of course, of yesterday, like 14s, 15s, maybe. But I'm thinking maybe also earlier, a little bit of a reaction from the VPSC, if like here, like composite, like the overnight, yesterday's overnight, things like that. So that could be something around 7 or 8. Could be some kind of reaction if we get there. For the rest, yeah, I mean, if this is gonna be the trade on a Friday, um, I don't know yet. Let's see if we get some movement in. Because I think there was no news, something like right. I think I checked that. No, it's nothing. Hmm. But yeah, around this area here, I might be interested in a short opportunity. Probably not just short it straight out. I want to see it go down and then short a retest. Because I've been burned too many times just shorting it because it was some level. And then, just especially on a Friday, just it can just grind up higher and higher and higher. And you're like, oh, okay, this is nice. But yeah, lately I'm looking a lot into, not screwing myself up mentally with this, because it's so easy like to, tilt, revenge trade, whatever, especially with like prop firms. You just, you just get another account and but it makes no sense. Like it's not how you build your account, right? So it's been going pretty well. So so I'm getting also cautious about having a down day, right? Like it didn't happen recently. So like, yeah, well, I'm due for one. So now my goal is just to keep it small. When I lose, I'll try to keep it small, and then I'll be fine. But yeah, but if it happens again, and I'll try to revenge trade again, or you know size up. It's like this. Then you're like doomed to you will blow it up for sure. Like no doubt. But that's my only goal. Not to revenge trade and not to oversize, and then I'm good. Yeah, keep your stops in. You know, not say like, oh no, I just a few more points of playroom and I'll be good. Probably, like, no, you just hit that stop still and then you take an extra loss. So yeah, and it's things that I'm still learning. Even after 16 years now, it's still a learning curve because I also got away with it too often, right? So when you revenge trade and get away with it, man, that's even more dangerous. So you know, it's an interesting journey for sure. But yeah, so I see a bunch of the guys you're watching. Like, if you have any questions, shoot. Um, the platform you're looking at now is like I'm running it in my browser, but so I've built the platform, right? Well, not I had the idea, so I have my team build it. Took a long time. We launched it now. It's you can run it in the browser. You can run it on your Mac. You can run it on your Windows computer. Yeah, with Rithmic, also on web. Um, yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. It's like been years, literally years building it. So now it's nice to finally be able to use it myself also for trading. Yeah, yeah. But so far, it just seems like yeah, mostly a grind up, right? Like typical Friday possibility. Mm. But I'm still looking at like here when we get there at the 08s. Uh, but the thing is, then we're close enough maybe to yesterday's highs, right? And they might want to push stops into that. So I'm kind of worried about that if I do that because the trend now is like clearly up since we made the low. So it could be tricky. So that's why I want to wait for it to break down first before just before doing that. So I'm not gonna just short it because it's the level that I think could be good. I'm gonna wait and then see how it reacts, right? So and that saves myself so much trouble. But yeah, the days that I trade the most are like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mondays and Fridays I don't like that much, but like I said, I'm gonna try to do better on Friday. Today is not gonna be the day I think that I'm gonna do a lot of trading, but yeah, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, those are my main trading days. And Fridays, well, so I looked at my stats, right? And usually Fridays were just so bad for me. Um that I just decided like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And it didn't impact my Thursday performance, so it was interesting, and it's I don't know what it is. Like, I think also Fridays are could be like they have sometimes pretty wild moves, right? Well, clearly not today. It's just a bit slow. It's going up, like, but it's like it's not like relentless, just moving up. Yeah. But yeah, it can be brutal. Yeah. But and then, also there were times that I just there were times that I did move my stop, oversized DC8, so maybe I can start it with a clean slate and then just treat Friday as a normal day. Probably should, but it's something from years ago, like, yeah. So I need to learn it again. I just have a better feel the flow those other days. So Monday I don't like because, like, it's after weekends, like a new week. I kind of want to see, what um yeah, what the sentiment is to start the day, start the week, and then work on that on Tuesdays, right? Um, and you can say, well, you can work with Friday. Yeah, you can work with the data Friday into Monday, but I think it's different with the weekend. Um, yeah, but it's just my personal preference. But yeah, probably there's plenty of people that trade every day, no matter what. That's fine too. But yeah, let me know. Do you guys have do you guys skip a day because of your stats, or do you like skip certain times because of your stats? Things like that. Well, we're getting close to that level. Or eight here. Yeah. Um, I kind of I want to see some acceleration. And if there's acceleration, I might try it into that, but not super inclined just to short it because of it. No, not at all. Here we go. And Q feels like they could do another push, right? If they make new highs. Mm. What about some background music, guys? Like, should I do that? Let me see. Could be nice. Yeah. Let me know. If you plan to sign up for hearing this, let me know. I think it's nice. Just waiting for some action on the market. But let me know. Let me know. Okay, we're getting into that level now. It's funny, we just felt so far away and now we're there. Yeah. Let me get my accounts in order, actually. Hold on. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this might be something to try very soon. But then, yeah, I think they're too close to yesterday's high, right? So 1450. And they're so likely gonna be stopped there, I guess. Not sure. I feel I should try at least tiny short there, see if we got some reaction. But the way this has been going, it's gonna be hard, I think. It's just moving up. But I might be inclined to do it. And maybe just have a small swap, you know, maybe 2 points, that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's at the level. But I said I would wait and then do the retest, but yeah, the way this is going, they might not even retest. So. Ah, come on. Maybe I wanted to do like 9 quarters. Really? This is annoying. This is annoying. This is annoying. Here he goes. Yeah. Oh, whoa. That was a flash. Why was that a flash? There's no news now, right? I think I'll show it. Why was there a flash? Weird. Yeah, this is not nice. Feels like a trap now, right? So maybe just do 1 point risk. Feels like that. I think I should just do 1 point risk. Yeah, here we go. Ah, that sucks. There goes my stop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is like a trap. Should have known that. Oh well, I tried. I should have got this quick scalp, but it was weird. Like normally when they flash it, you know, they do the opposite of what you think they're gonna do, right? And I fell for it kind of, but I just hope they would go a little bit lower. It did go to 7. Did they? No, they went even lower, right? To 5. They went to 5. Oh wow. I still think there could something be happening here, so I'm gonna give it a go. one more time if they do something. But again, it's like so close to yesterday's high. It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. I think. There's some volume in though. Getting some volume in here for sure. I think I'll try it. Doesn't look good though. Yeah, I feel I'm gonna get played here. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I got out because I got to break even, and it's the I know it's the worst reason to get out of it, but it's just I don't like this action, so I'm back at break even. But this might be one that I should have holded because right at the level of the volume here, you know, right here should really have a little bit more reaction, but it's also well not per se. So there's like a composite HVN, right? That means it's acceptance, but it went so much below it that people that probably are holding longs, they want to sell there, right? Or at least get something off, you know. Because like hey, like they went down so much, like let me get out when I can. Look at it go. I should have just hold it. Man, this is like so annoying. Like yeah. 6, 5, 4, 2 point extra, yeah. And I was only bidding 550, so it's just one oh well. Fridays, guys, I'm telling you, Fridays. Oh well. At least the second trade was better because I only had a 1-point stop, right? And I got 2 points, so that was better risk wise, but yeah. But still, I'm trading it too nervous, and it's just because I'm not used to doing Fridays, and live streaming that also does help. You know, you don't want to really screw it up. Yeah, at least we're back to break even. We did try something, so you know. But yeah, that's funny. Oh, we're even up. Okay. Okay. Well, so that's funny. We're up $100. So that's funny. This is a copier issue. I copied the accounts, and the account that the leader account is 0, but the copied accounts they're up. 2 ticks. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. Not worth the trouble, but okay. Yeah. So again, this level here, it's more like an area, right? I said like 08. What did I say? I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Oh, 7 to 8. 7 to 8. Yes, 7 to 8. And we went like to 10. Yeah. So best case scenario now, I would have gotten like here. Oh wow, it's fine. Cool. 3. So that, yeah, 6, 7 points. Let's say I just holded it from the 8. It was like 5 points. So it would have been good. And now I'm just like, you know, watching. It's annoying. Ideally, my target should have been here, like the volume bomb, like maybe a little bit before it, right where we got here. Usually I do one tick before because you don't know how fast they're gonna bounce from it, if at all, because it might be just ending volume, right? Doesn't look like ending volume, but like pretty. Yeah. Should have had more patience. Maybe not watch the dome so much, because the dome lately is just distracting me. So I should have just watched, maybe just watch the 1 minute, you know, here, like watch the 1 minute chart. Turn off the dome, maybe even, because it goes so fast, you know, the books are so empty. It's so, well, for me, it's all personally, right? For me, it's so annoying. Oh, look, it bounced right off that here, the volume block here, little block here. That should have been my exit, to be fair. But anyway, I'll do better next time, guys. It's all learning experience, so it's fine. But yeah, so that should have been my exit. Yeah. For the rest, stop was maybe too tight. Also, it's 2-point stop is like in this market, it's not so much, you know. But like I said, I was. It's also because of the Fridays. Not that I use a big stop normally. I was like maybe 3-point maximum, you know. Yeah, you can see here my bracket. It's like 12 tick stop, which is 3 points. 25 tick profit, which is 6.25 points. That's what I normally use. This would have. Look at this. This is perfect. If I just zoomed out, you know, like don't watch the dome, just watch the chart, like see what's going on. I might have hold it. It's okay. No, but it's like, pretty much the whole year. I'm trying to look less at the dome. It's good. Well, it's good to, so it's two-sided. So I like it to enter because I can see more than what's going on just in the charts, right? But once I've entered, I should just let it go. Like, you know, just trust what you're seeing, trust your system that is, you know, working for so long. I'm like, just let it go. Just let it go. Just like, what was it? Someone said that, like, set and forget or something. I don't know, something like that. Set and forget. So such a stop since such a target's in, and maybe just even walk away. You know, because I'm not looking to DCA anyway. I'm not going to add. So yeah, probably would have been better for me. But yeah, it's still learning. Working also with a checklist right now. Been talking to some trader friends, and we set up like you know, keeping ourselves accountable, because it's you get so lazy and easy after so many years, and yeah, and especially if you have gotten away with some sketchy stuff, like some stuff that you shouldn't really have done, like all this, like oversizing, like, you know, DCAing, all that silly stuff that always made it worse. Yeah, just don't do it, you know. Just because I've been looking at my stats. If I didn't do those things, I would be doing so much better. So I'm now trying to just keep it to the rules that I've set up and not deviate from it. That's very hard after 15 plus years, believe me. But it's going okay. It's going. This looks so nice though. This should have been my target right here. But yeah, that should have been the target. Yeah. Well, there's always another trade, and that's it. That's the thing. There's always another trade. Like, even if you like screw it up so bad, there's always another trade. You know, just make sure you're not blowing up. Just make sure you're not, like, you know, well, you can screw it up, but if you just don't get below your week's performance or something like that, I don't know how you want to measure it. It still sucks, of course, to blow a whole week of work, but but then you'll be able to recover, right? So yeah, it's like, because it's not easy, for sure. It's not easy for sure. Yeah. Yeah, right now. So since this volume buildup, hold it. I kind of don't want to short it above it. I think that's kind of risky with how today's playing out. So yeah, because the way it's been going, it just make new highs again. You know, test yesterday's highs, hit some stops above it, or even go higher. So you're right. And yeah, and I'll look for shorts if they go below this volume area. So I'm gonna test to make new lows basically here on the swing. I think that's a better way to do it. Like now it's just like rebalancing a little bit, but like really not doing much. And Q is creeping up though, so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a bit put off by this action, to be fair. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Guys, we have a special guest coming in soon. Danny from Mr. Top Step. Let's see when he managed to join. I hope he's gonna bring some trading stories, guys. They're always good. So let me try to set it up. I didn't expect to stream much longer, so I'll be right back because I need to get my charger for my laptop.
You gonna leave me in here with? Where are you going?
Hey, Danny, you're on. You're on. Let me hold on.
All right.
Here we go.
What's going on, you guys? I didn't want to leave Niels out here, by himself, right? What's going on?
Not much. I did some. I had like a loss and a win, and I'm back at break even. And I was telling people like how I don't like to trade on Fridays because like the last years, statistically, I'm just like messing it up on Fridays, and I'm trying to get back into it. So today I was a little bit, on the cautious side, and then
yeah. Well, that happens to be my worst day too.
Ah, funny. That's funny.
All right. So do you got to get a power cord or something?
Yeah. Be right back. 1 minute.
I mean, I can talk a little bit about the platform, and I use it, and there's a lot of products out there, but I believe that the way Neil set it up was pretty much the way he wanted it when he was prop trading in Europe, and I know he was because he used to film, and he did tell me about this. He said, "Look at Danny, I want to do this." And I said, "Niels, it's a very hard thing to do, but he had a vision, and to tell you the truth, it's a very nice platform. And if you go to www.DeltaTrader.com, you can get a free trial, right, Niels?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, 7-day free trial.
And does the free trial include data, or is it?
You can connect any Rithmic account that you have, so that will work with any Rithmic account. Yeah.
Yeah, and
soon Project X as well, probably next week.
Right, yeah. And thanks for the prototype of that looked really cool. I think it looked cool.
Right? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, the chat room. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool too. Yeah.
But we can put in other plugins, right? I mean, we could add like the mem and That's great. Very cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But so, anyways, you were talking a little bit about what's going on in the market, and I want to talk a little bit, just an observation about my own trading. And I'm good friends with Marty Schwartz, and you've known that for a long time. And one of the things I learned about him when I first started doing his orders on the floor was that he really was great at picking levels. And if people read a little bit about him, and his name's Marty Schwartz, I think he's in the original Market Wizards book, which I know is kind of moved a lot since then. You know what I mean? But certain people, even in the original Market Wizards book, are still out there, and they're still trading. And these guys really learned to stick to what they knew, right?
Right.
Because but also back then, if you wanted to trade the S&P, Marty was also he traded IBM on one of the New York stock exchanges, which I can't remember which one, the Amex. And back in the day, I mean, he was very fucking smart, and he was a math genius. He went down to Wall Street. He learned the business from doing research for companies to take them public, and he didn't like that or whatever. I don't think his personality was great for being in an office with other people, to tell you the truth. And he went off and he started trading. I think at the end of the day, I think he had like a $50,000 investment or $30,000, something like that. And I bet throughout his entire life, he's probably made over $250 million trading.
Yeah.
And all that by himself, individually, not, that's him banging it out on the computer all day. But anyways, I'll fast forward it. And as we look into, the S&P is making another new contract high, and NASDAQ. But the thing about it was that things have evolved so much now that all that stuff that he used to look at tends to be kind of like outdated. It has like, it works, but it doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. I even tell him, like, one of the services that he likes, I researched it, and it's got a really poor batting average. I mean, just like, why are you using it? But that said, people kind of get stuck, right, in their ways, and that's me. Yeah. And here's where I'm going with this. I kept trying to buy it yesterday on the way down, and I would take these little hits and take little hits and buy it and take little hits. And I was up in the beginning of the day, I made money, and I'm going to come to the point about this. It's actually very important. I was up money in the beginning of the day, and it's okay if you make money in the first hour, and you don't want to risk anymore, because it's kind of like you're at the casino, and you're playing with their money, and the longer you play with their money, eventually they're going to get yours. Right. You got to walk away from the table. And I know the traders don't like to hear that, but to tell you the truth, that's really the way I think that you come in, you make your score. If you want to come back a little later in the day, trade the later stuff. And also, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't stick at your trading desk all day doing this, but here's where the point comes in. Late in the day, I bought 4 S&Ps, and I think I made 1,500 on 2. I made 1,000 on the 1 lot, and I stayed long. And I went into the room last night and I said, I'm holding this thing. I'm gonna hold, and I did. I held it overnight, and the S&P traded up to, I think the high was what, 63.90-ish, or was it a little higher? I can't remember.
Oh, the overnight high?
Yeah, what was it?
Overnight, it was like 89.75, I think.
89.75. All right, we're not that far off.
No.
Right. But anyways, So, but before I went to bed last night, and I posted this in the room. This is real. I mean, it's not fake.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to offer this one lot at 64.10. And then,
Okay.
so I have my stop in, I have my plan, right?
Yeah.
I've got my offer in, and instead, after the futures open up on the 9:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time open, the regular session open, the futures go up. They get close to the Globex high, and I'm thinking, well, you know what? I'll just get out.
Yeah.
And then what do? Then I start going in, buying and selling, and being an idiot. And guess what the high was?
Yeah.
Before it did that little pullback, 64.10 half. So the bottom line is, I don't believe, and I talked to Marty about this. Marty, you were long gold, you were long crypto, and he got out when they both sold off a little bit. And the point being about all this is, I just don't think that you can make money. You can scalp in this stuff if you get the right levels. But when you're going up like this and you're going up like this, you don't want to be trying to fade this stuff, to tell you the truth. I mean, the patterns are just buy it when it goes down. Buy the dips. Look at your levels, find support, stay with the trend, use your stops, and you will make more money. That's, and I agree with you about Fridays. I mean, I would, on the floor, I don't know what it was about. And I'm sure I wasn't the only guy, right? We would trade all week, or I'd run my desk and I'd trade. I wasn't trading all the time. You didn't have to, because back then, the S&P was $500 a point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, if you had a little bit of money and you could make, money back then, you could make a lot of money doing it, and the margins were not even that high, so you would think, oh God, $500 a point, but the ranges were only $10, $12, $15,
Okay.
And they got bigger than over time. And they did, sometimes there was 30-point ranges and big, huge days with 25-point ranges, but you could think like $500 a point. But anyways, I would trade 6 lots because it was $3,000 a point.
Right.
I thought that was the greatest. If it would go down a couple of points, you could make a lot of money. But anyways, I would trade all week. I don't know what I would be up. It wasn't gigantic amounts, but 10, 15 grand or something, and that wasn't hard to do.
Right.
Now try to make 15 grand, consistently in the S&P doing this day trade. It would be really hard, wouldn't it? I mean,
harder. Yeah, it's harder for sure.
But anyways, so in order to get the money at the end of the week, you would have to call the clearing firm, right? And into the back office of the accounting department, and get the person on the phone on Thursday and say, hey, Mary, do me a favor. This is Dboy. Can you cut me a check for 10 grand? And she'd say, absolutely, and sure enough, I would go out on Thursday night. I'd come back in. There's the check at the desk, the 10 grand, right? And I'm like, put that 10 grand in my pocket. And then I'd start trading.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it works like that.
I know.
So anyways, back to the platform. We were talking about last week maybe doing some live trading, and I think we should. And we can get Manny, and we can probably get maybe we could even. I think it would be cool to get handle stats in here too. Yeah. Because he's the stats guy. He's a little nerdy, a little different perspective, but I'm really happy with the platform. I mean, I really am. I think that if you're out there, and I don't make it. If Niels closes people for people to use his platform, I'm not making anything. I don't want to make anything on it. He's got a lot of work and a lot of investment, a lot of time in it.
Sure.
I mean, and I really respect the fact that, you weathered the storm during the beginning of the Ukraine war, which I think is a really good story if you wanted to talk about that a little bit. But
yeah, well, yeah, so I started with a development team in Ukraine. It was like it's still before COVID, right? And yeah, things were going. We're making progress. Pivoted from a Windows app only to like web-based and macOS browser, Windows. So we pivoted that. With the initial plan was to do a Windows app, right? I'm like glad we didn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be a little bit more expensive, a little bit more complex, but not like enormous. So we made that pivot. And then the Ukraine war started and the whole team fell apart. Like most of the guys, they were called up to the front to help, and they couldn't continue. I'm like, okay. So
God.
that's that, So
Yeah.
I mean, not well for me too, but like for them, I mean, right? So
yeah, very.
This is horrible for us. So
bad for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. There were no winners.
No.
And yeah, so a few stuck around because I think they I don't know, for whatever reason they didn't have to go. But yeah, basically it took a hit. Like it was hard to continue at the time, and we managed to find a new team, and continue. But a lot of things happened. Yeah, budget tripled or quadrupled. The timeline as well. Oh man, it's been quite the journey.
Yeah.
For sure.
But you came out the other side.
Yeah, exactly. We launched finally beginning of the year.
Yeah. Are you? We're going to be using it for our trader funding program, and we're already in the process of that. And I'm really excited about that.
Me too. Yeah, me too. And it's super cool that with the web app you can that we can get it into the website integrated, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need an app that is outside of anything. You can just open your funding account, trade right into your dashboard. I think it's super cool personally.
It is. I mean, it really is. Now, can you put up what our chat room looks like in that, right?
I just made a screenshot just doing that.
Okay.
I have it in one dev. He made a little preview, but there were some I'm still working with Marlin.
Yeah. So what we're doing for our trader funding program, and this is something that I don't know. I think we were both talking about it. I kind of started stumbling into ideas, and knowing that you could move everything around like that. I asked Niels. I said, Niels, could you? Here, I'll turn this around so people can see. Can you turn this around? So we have our chat in there. Now it's not updating. Oh, that's HL Camp. I don't know what he's doing.
It's okay. Maybe I can share a screenshot. I think. Let me see. I can probably do that. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see where it is. So I sent it to you this morning, I think, right? Let me see. Oh yeah, I think I found it.
And you're willing to work with developers if they have systems and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So it's not just for a guy like me to buy and sell. I mean, it could be used for trader funding applications. It could be used for people that write systems that want to use, a really great platform. I mean,
yeah.
And what other customers would you want to be searching for? Is that pretty much?
It will be a great solution for prop firms for sure, because we can directly integrate into their website, get all the trading credentials synced and things like that, user creation. So I think that's super nice. For the rest, it will be a little bit more geared towards order flow traders, I think, but because we have a lot of order flow indicators, right? But if you don't want to use it, it's fine too. I mean,
right, you can use the other charts.
Yeah, whatever you want. But we do have that, and we're still building. So we have a copier coming out soon. We're launching Project X, I think, next week. Don't hold me to that. Might be 2 weeks, but anyway, it's close. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming, and we're still building.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that's our chat in the lower.
Yeah, it's just an image right now, and it's like behind another chart, but I didn't save the other one. But yeah, so you can directly look into your chat, the IM Pro chat. Yeah.
And if can you, like, when it's all set up, will we be able to like click on like live squawk?
We
or is that a little?
I guess, yeah. It's not right now. It's just a chat, but yeah.
Right. Of course. Yeah. So we could have live squawk in there. We could have the MIM. Yeah. We could have all those different products.
Yeah.
For sure. So other companies could do the same thing, and they could put up some of their own products right in the frame.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's movable, right?
Yeah. So I like right now this is just an image, but let me remove it, and then you can just this is like the actual platform, and then you can just like any other window, you can just move it. And this is in the browser, right? Don't forget. This is in the browser. So because I have, like, I wouldn't call it hate, but I have a very dislike of the platforms that are just like sticking to each other, right? All like sticky.
I agree.
That seems to be the trend with the web-based platforms, and I really don't like it. So
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
that's one of my big pet peeves about like having like 6 screens or something.
Yeah, I know. So it's
I would rather just have all that in one screen, so I can execute and look at charts, but still be able to pull up other charts if I want on screens.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm very happy with it, and I wouldn't use anything else. So
right.
And so then this version doesn't have the demo. This is like the production version, but we have the preview running with the trade chat. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Now, so like we were talking, anybody can go on your website right now that has got a Rithmic feed, right?
Yeah, Rithmic. Yeah, and soon also Project X. So that will open up a lot more doors. And then also you'll be this month, you will also be able to use Rithmic data and trade on Project X, for example, because I think, Project X, it's not as advanced, their data, as Rithmic, right? It's just what it is. And so you'll be able to use your Rithmic data because a lot of people just have a Rithmic account, right? Somewhere.
Yeah.
So you can use your Rithmic data and then just trade on Project X, so execute on Project X and then use Rithmic data, or the other way around, whatever you want. But yeah, that will be nice too. A lot of things in the pipeline, Danny. Like a lot of things are coming.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think you were sitting your ass on the beach.
Yeah. No, I'm also doing that, but no, not really. Actually, I don't.
It was funny. I knew you were gonna pick up on that video of our meeting the other day when I was talking about. You said you were going to a pizza party.
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice though. Yeah. And actually, I just I adopted a dog from a shelter here, and
that's cool.
Yeah. She's amazing. And but a little bit on the bigger side, And at the shelter, they told me like, bigger dogs they don't get adopted anymore. So she was in there for a long time. But I was joining friends who adopted a dog on Saturday, and I saw her like, oh man, this is like, it's too good to be true. It's like love at first sight, right?
Yeah.
So I went back on Monday evening and I got her. So it's been going very well, luckily. Getting training done, training with her tomorrow.
And can you walk around the beach?
Yeah, but with a leash so far. I'm not. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what will happen if I let her go.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do training tomorrow because I want to get there, of course, because then she has more freedom. And but it's going amazing. And so the pizza party with the friends that we planned like last month or something. And so Wednesday, I went there, and I went a little bit earlier because there were 4 other dogs there. That's from friends. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know how that's gonna go, but yeah, we went there and a little bit early, you know, so they can get used to each other. But it went amazing. It went amazing. So they were
Yeah.
playing and things like that, and yeah, it was very good. So yeah, I'm very happy with that.
So, I'll just conclude if you want. I mean, I got to jump, and I know you do.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, me too, me too.
The only other thing that's going on out there today, I can't tell you that the weekend has not started yet. There is 2.6 trillion in notional option value tied
Mm.
today's Friday expiration. And if you look at the calendar real quick, next week is going to be the August expiration. It's a weird month.
Mm.
It's going to fall on the 15th. Isn't that right? I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody can correct me about that. But before I go, I just gotta ask you one thing, Neil. I don't want to embarrass you, but there's a lot of good looking women out there that are online. What's your status there?
I mean, I've got a girl right now, right? The dog. So.
Well, Jesus, we're not talking about that. But so you're not traveling very much right now.
No. I'm sticking around here for a bit. Yeah.
But if a nice woman out there wanted to meet you, you're not going to say no to that.
No, of course not. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, yeah. I just gotta keep pushing that theme a little bit. All right. All right. Well, listen. Thanks a lot.
She got to be okay with dogs. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Especially ones that you don't know yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah,
Take care. We'll see you next week.
All right. Take care, guys. See you.